Ossu. What's up? Buying figures, you pay full price, is generally very expensive. But I mean, you get the newest whatever figure you want. It's right out of the box. It's brand new, and but the only thing, it's expensive. So one point of advice I would give to figure fans, figure collectors, figure people who want to buy figures and don't have so much money, like me. I don't have much money, but one option, serious option, is to buy a second-hand figure. And second-hand can be many things, If you buy it from a second-hand shop, generally, once an owner sells it to a second-hand shop, it's already not new already. It's, even if it was never opened, never touched or anything, it's downgraded to mikaifu, which means unopened. And then unopened is also considered second-hand, used. So it's new generally. It's generally new, but at a reduced price. So that's cool. You can get it for maybe much cheaper than buying it directly from the dealer or directly when it was new, Buying used has benefits. It's cheaper and doesn't mean the quality is lower. But sometimes, you might get a dirty one or a part might be missing. So there are some drawbacks to buying used. One drawback is, like I mentioned, might be missing a part, might be a little dirty, might be damaged, whatever. And the box might not be so clean or something. The other thing is, buying secondhand is probably you cannot get customer support. So if you have some problem with the figure, you cannot go to Bandai and get help from Bandai or GSC or whatever, because it's secondhand. And also, if it's an old figure, you bought it new anyway, there is no customer support because the customer support already ended. So that's the other thing. And also, when you buy used, you probably cannot get the newest stuff because not many people are gonna sell their new figures. They just got it and they sell it. Some people do, but it's not common, I think. So, well, maybe it might be. You just gotta be lucky. Maybe you can get the newest stuff, but the other thing about buying used is you cannot expect too much because if you look for something specific, kind of hard to find. It's just more of like a treasure hunt kind of thing. You go to the shop and then this is what you were looking for 2 years ago or a year ago or something, and then it's in the used shop for a reduced price. That's a great opportunity, but you cannot control that, right? It's just luck of the draw. When you go to the shop, it's something amazing, there's something you really wanted, there's something that's special to you but not special to maybe the previous owner. So yeah, buying used can be exciting too. So it's like a treasure hunt kind of thing. If you buy action figures or Nendoroid type figures, posable type figures, I don't think having a box is so important, because actually my Nendoroids, my Figmas, whatever, I don't have the box unless I want to resell it. But in general, the ones I won't resell, I don't have the box. Because if you have all these boxes in your house, it takes so much space. So actually I threw the boxes away and I put them all in Ziplocs and then I put them in my closet. But so for action figures, that kind of posable stuff, no box is fine, I think. But with scale figures, a box is very important for storage, I think. So even if your box is dirty, a little broken, having a box is better than no box. So yeah, because as you know, if you just keep the plastic packing, it's kind of flimsy and kind of hard to store. And also the worst thing, if you don't have the plastic and you don't have a box, just basically the figure is just out there, right? And the figures are, intricately designed, with hair and little strands of hair coming out here, easy to break, and the shape is difficult to maintain, I think. So yeah, if you buy a used second-hand scale figure, best to have a box, because storage will be a problem, I think. Unless you keep it just on your shelf forever and don't touch it. But then if you're gonna put it in your closet or something, best to have a box. Just from my experience anyway. But yeah, so yeah, if you're thinking about buying used, if you go to Akihabara, there's lots of used shops all over the place. If you don't go to Akihabara, around Japan there's a chain called Book Off. But Book Off sells used stuff, used books, used sporting goods, used clothes, used whatever, you know. And they also have used figures, collectibles, stuff like that. So you might be able to find some interesting stuff there at a reduced price. And they have a point system too, you know, you can collect points as well. So yeah, so something to consider. Saving money by buying second-hand figures. It's not perfect, but sometimes you come out with some treasure, something you really wanted, and you save money. But anyway, thanks for watching. Feel free to rate, comment, and subscribe. And if you have any questions, comments, whatever, drop them down below. And どうもありがとうございます。また会いましょう。じゃあねー。